How you doing, guys?
How you doing?
Good.
Have you ever been to any of these Big Ten road arenas before?
I don't think so. No.
Okay.
I haven't been to the East Coast a whole lot.
Okay. Are you looking forward to maybe some new experiences? I mean, just looking at the attendance, they've got 9 teams that average 10,000 plus for home games in the Big Ten. Are you looking forward to some of these new experiences?
Of course, yeah. It's always fun to play in front of a large crowd. We're used to. We play a lot of games in front of a lot of people, so it should be exciting. It should motivate you guys even more, and we should have some fun.
Burke, obviously with Nebraska now, have you had a chance to watch him on film, keep up with him, and what have you thought about how he's done this year?
I think he's doing well. I think he adapted well. I was in contact a little bit with him. I watched some of their games. I'm happy for him. He looks happy. He looks like he's doing really well. So I can't wait to see him actually and say hi to him in person. As you know, we were roommates last year too.
Yeah.
So we spent a lot of time together.
Yeah. What was his best and worst habit as a roommate?
Oh man, I don't know now. I mean, he was.
Was he organized? I know you're an organized person.
I mean, he was alright. The thing I loved about him was when we would play video games, he would like make all the jokes and stuff, and everybody in the apartment would have a lot of fun with it. And he was good at video games, so.
Your role's obviously changed quite a bit this year, but it seems like you've adapted well to it. I think you're shooting, I don't know, some insane percentage from 3. How different is that coming in off the bench and having to make shots, sometimes cold, just coming in off the bench?
I mean, it's that's what basketball is, and that's gonna be a situation for me probably the rest of my career. I'm gonna wherever I go, I'll have a lot of good players on my team, so you won't be able to play 30, 40 minutes, and no one really plays that much anymore. You got to be able to stay ready when your name is called, go out there and produce. And that's how it is, and that's also, I think, a big part of it, maturity. Always staying ready and being ready to make plays.
It seems like there's not like a specific time when you're expecting to come into the game. Like against Gonzaga, you came in a minute and 13 in because Kobe got a foul. So, like, what's the mental side of that? You could come in 4 minutes in or 1 minute into the game, like against Gonzaga.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. That's what I was saying. Like, you always have to be ready. You never know what's going. Like, you come into the game and you have all the scouting and all the game plan and stuff. You don't know. You don't really know what's gonna happen. So you just gotta be ready to adapt quick, to see what's going on, and go and play.
A lot of the baseline out of bounds plays that you guys are running, a lot of them go to you, so you come off that screen and you get that 18-foot jumper.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like that's a position of strength for you?
I mean, yeah, I know that's what we're looking for in those handouts, and I work on that shot all the time. So it is a strength. Yeah, I mean, I think the handouts are one part of the game. Maybe some people take for granted, but you can score if you can really score a high percentage of those. It can help you win games. It's one of those little things, details that can help you win games if you execute those right.
How do you feel like making shots off of those kind of opens the offense up for everybody else?
I mean, just making shots in general will open the space up for everybody else. We have a lot of great drivers on the team, quick guards. So whenever anybody makes a shot, it stretches out the defense and helps our team.
Are you surprised some teams haven't scouted that better by now? I mean, that's kind of like your bread and butter, and every time it happens, I'm like, didn't they know that this was going to happen?
well, I gotta give praise to big guys and their screens, because they send really good screens. So even though they know it's coming, they hit them pretty hard, and I get wide open.
What have you seen out of one of your big guys, Adai, his development this year, and also on his screens too?
Adai developed like a lot. He's much stronger. He's more mature, and I talked about this before too. I was asked about him before. I mean, there's just not enough good things I can say about him. He's doing a better job of also being ready. When he comes in, when he's on the bench, and then that's how basketball is. So you got to stay ready. But we need good minutes from him every game, and I think he's been able to give that to us.
And going back to the outside shooting for a second, just the team overall. I mean, even though you guys struggled against the overall in the field against Gonzaga, I mean, the outside shooting obviously was very key. What do you think's, I guess, been the big thing this year as far as, increasing the production from the outside?
I think the passing is the most important thing when it comes to shooting. Because if you had good passing, good passers, you create advantage and you get guys wide open, your percentage is going to go up. You just got to give them the ball at the right time, the right place. So I think passing is the key for good shooting.
Before the season, everybody was harping on your guys' depth. How many guys you have that can play. You guys play 10, 11 guys sometimes. But now we're seeing that. A different guy can step up every night. Just how do you think that has helped you through this early part of the season?
It helped us a lot, and I think it's even going to help us even more going forward with more games and everybody getting more tired. So other teams that don't have as much depth could get in some troubles because of it. But we should be able to stay fresh and wear teams down because of it. But yeah, it helped us in some games a lot. Yeah.
And 4 of these last 5 games have come down to literally like the last second. Does that help you going forward because you're ready in those situations?
Yeah, that's the ultimate confidence. You're coming in a tie game towards the end, last few minutes, and then you won some of those before, so it's going to help us moving forward. It's a great confidence booster that we won a couple of those games, and we're going to have a lot of them, I'm guessing, moving forward because in Big Ten every game is going to be a good game.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
How are you doing?
Doing good. How about y'all?
Good.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, you too.
Yes, sir.
So you've been to some of these Big Ten arenas before, right? I was looking at, 9 of the schools have 10,000 plus averages for fans. So what's it like going on the road in the Big Ten? It seems like it's, loud places, tough to win, right?
Yeah. They're definitely tough places. I don't think I can name a single Big Ten stadium where their fans don't come and show out and support, and they're talking trash, and it definitely gets loud and rowdy. So it's a fun environment to play in. The
How
whole Big
about
Ten.
my alma mater, Northwestern? Do they,
Oh
they show up?
yeah. Northwestern, they definitely show up for sure.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Did you play at Nebraska?
No, I didn't play at Nebraska. I played at Northwestern though.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
What have
As
you
far
seen
as-
out? That's right.
As far as the way, the non-conference, especially the tail end of the non-conference, help, prepare you guys for this stretch coming up. What did you guys gain from the last couple of games?
I really think it's just we're continuing to see more and more who we can be as a team and what we can do, and I think we've won in quite a few ways. Against Arizona, we didn't have the best shooting game, but really grinded that win out. Gonzaga, we had a really good shooting game near the end of the second half. So it's just seeing that we can really be national championship team, and then just having that momentum grow into conference play is gonna be really good for us.
And you're obviously becoming adept at finishing tight games, right? How much is that going to help you the rest of the season when you're in those situations?
Nah, for sure. Big Ten is tough. It's gonna be hard to walk away with a double-digit win against frequently. So having those games where we learn how to win when it's crunch time and we really need to tighten up it's only gonna help us going on.
Your game has kind of taken off here as well. Can you talk about the steps you've taken to kind of increase your production, as we've gone deeper into the season?
Yeah, really just doing whatever the team needs. I know defense is number one. You can always do that for your team. And just trying to make the right plays every time. If it's my shot, then I'll shoot it. If it's not, then I'll get one of my teammates a shot. So whatever I can do to help the team win.
What's your area of focus at this point for your own kind of improvement down the stretch here?
Really just becoming all-around player. Just becoming a real true point guard. Just running my team, continuing my leadership, and just getting this team some wins for sure.
Do you feel like you found some sort of mental stability here in your third year in college?
Yeah, definitely. I think just being here, being back home, having my support system around me, having the team, having the guys, it's just been really good for me mentally for sure.
How do you think that's helped you on the court?
It's helped me immensely. I just feel really calm and confident on the court. So.
Do you think it's been able to help you, maybe there's some games where you have 4 or 5 points, but mixed out, putting you after 35 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
You think
Nah,
it's
yeah,
gonna go
for
down your
sure.
nose?
For sure. Yeah, my maturation with scoring has definitely grown. I found out like I don't need to score for this team to win, but I can if we need to. So just knowing that, like the stat sheet doesn't matter. The end of the score, that's what really matters.
What's that balancing act like, picking your spots when to just kind of get yours and score versus try to distribute?
It's really just like knowing the flow of the game. Like if like against North Carolina, Baz was really hot. So just knowing like whoever's hot, whoever's feeling it, just trying to find them for sure.
You mentioned earlier, doing whatever's needed. Looking at your rebounding numbers the last game, especially knowing that you guys were without Will, how much bigger is that rebounding component going to be going forward, depending on how long he's out?
It's definitely going to be huge. Our big guys, they're usually blocking out the big men, so that leaves some free rebounds for me. But we're definitely going to need a lot of rebounding. Will is TBD right now, so I'm just going to try to hone in on that for sure.
Yeah, I think that was, 3 straight possessions where you got the defensive rebound there at the end?
Yeah, I think so at the end of the game, yes, sir.
You guys also made a lot of free throws toward the end. How much time have you guys been putting in on that? I know you talked about maybe the different technique you were using.
Mm-hmm.
How much time have you guys put in on free throws recently?
Every day. At the end of practice, we do a 2-minute shooting drill, and then we ended up with free throws. We're shooting for about like 10 minutes, so we've been working on it a lot for sure.
What goes into rebounding as, not a 6'9" guy for you?
Yeah, really just I've seen so many basketballs shot, so like I can usually tell where it's about to come off at, and looking at statistics and stuff, like depending on where they shoot it from, like more times than not the ball is gonna come off a certain way or land a certain way. So just kind of reading it as the ball's in the air. So yeah.
Coach mentioned that he thinks you're one of the best point guards in the nation after that game against Gonzaga. I guess what does that sentiment kind of say to you?
Nah, it definitely means a lot. Just being here. We're winning. I really got no complaints. So it definitely means a lot, though.
Thank you.
Cool.
Thank you.
Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate it.